What's going on, world? Brand new episode of Open the Box there on your screen. I'm your host, George Kill, and I'm here in Birmingham, Alabama, actually Bessemer, Alabama, right? Yep. With my man Chris of Memory Lane. Chris, what's going on?
Not much, George. How you doing?
Now tell me about Memory Lane, how it started. You have an amazing story. It goes all the way back to University of Alabama. That's why I'm wearing it today. Oh, yeah. Tell me about how that started.
It all began in 2017. I went on a study abroad trip, and before I went, I had to find an internship. So I went to my advisor and told him if I could open my own business instead of getting an internship. He said if I could do it by December, then cool. I got on it, started investing, sold all my shoe collection, used my last student loan check, put towards it. And here we are.
Now, before we get into everything about the shop, Birmingham, Bessemer, this whole area right here, I see you repping.
Oh yeah, right? Got to.
I tried to rep, but you came, you killed me right here. But tell me about this area.
It's not considered Birmingham, but everybody that's from Bessemer, if they get asked where they're from, they'll probably say Birmingham, because they don't feel like describing where Bessemer at. It's in like the middle of Tuscaloosa to Birmingham. It's like 20 minutes outside of Birmingham.
So you get all the Auburn and Alabama folks coming up
all
here.
The traffic, yeah.
Yeah, and you went to Alabama, so do you have a problem with the Auburn people?
Not a problem, but as long as it don't cause no trouble, we good.
Now let's actually make our way around the shop. There's a corner of the shop to me that is like amazing as far as nostalgia. And it kind of speaks about the name Memory Lane. What is the significance of Memory Lane?
Memory Lane is a vintage nostalgia boutique. We do buy, sell, and trade, and we've been open since 2017.
So now I want you to take us through this area. Definitely choose out some of the things that stick out to you.
This area is just like our go-to area for people to sightsee. We got different toys, VHS tapes that don't get made no more, a signed autograph picture of Charles Barkley. He went to Auburn, unfortunately. We got a lot of Space Jam memorabilia.
You're a big Space Jam fan.
Yeah, it's my favorite movie.
Yeah. So what do you think about the upcoming one with LeBron?
I hope he don't mess it up. That's all I say.
What would you say is the most intriguing, interesting thing in here, Space Jam related?
I'll probably say the thing that catches most people's eyes is that rug right there. Everybody comes in, asks to buy it and all that, but it ain't going nowhere.
There's a few things in here for sale, but not everything, right?
Yeah.
Everything is from the collection. In this area right here, give me 5 things that they have to stay.
Number 1, I'll probably say is Michael Jordan backboard from my basketball goal when I was younger. Number 2, a doll, never been open. They gotta stay. Number 3, probably the Steve Urkel doll. It's like one of my favorite TV shows growing up.
Right.
Family Matters. I'll say the signed autograph picture of Charles Barkley. I'll probably say the Jordan suitcase, just because you don't see that too often anymore.
Right. Now let's actually go, the shoe area. You have a wide selection of shoes. What do people in Bessemer, Birmingham, all of that area, what are they big into?
Jordans, of course. Everybody loves Jordans, retros, but they're not that big in the ones, actually. That's a big surprise.
Oh, I come clean you out there.
Right. They love the 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, everything to the 14. And they love foams, too.
How big would you say your stock is compared to when you first opened?
Man, when I first opened, I had 50. Now we got probably 800 shoes in the back that ain't even out here. That we ain't got to yet.
Give me some shoes in here that you would say are pretty rare for you to have. I'm noticing that Air Jordan 1 right there.
Yeah,
that's kind
85.
of yeah. Let's go. Talk to me about that one.
So this Jordan 1 from 85, original pair. I had got this pair before I opened. I got it on eBay for a steal, like before 85 was really a thing. So I had to get it once I saw it.
Let's talk about these cars here.
Me and my older brother used to collect cars when we were younger, so we still got books from it. That's actually him. He got his own car made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got herds of them.
Yeah, let's actually talk about some of the photography in the store as well, because you're a big Michael Jordan fan.
Yeah,
another thing, not just Michael Jordan, you're a big Russell Westbrook guy.
Oh yeah.
Why is that? Why? What do you see between those two?
Just the intensity both of them played with, like their mindset, like there's no friends on the court.
Yeah.
Off the court, it's a different story. But on the court,
right.
They at your neck 100%.
Yep. Give me some of your favorites here.
It's about a dream team pick, fireworks and stuff in the back. This one from '96 with the Space Jams on. That's pretty cool. When we started really picking up on sales, we started taking pictures of almost everyone that bought a shoe. My girlfriend surprised me for our 1-year anniversary, so I brought it to the shop and let the customers see themselves.
Yeah, that's classic. That's something to remember. Now let's make our way to the other side of the shop. There's a special shoe over there that you have to explain. How did this come about? Because that's not your everyday Sean right there.
Right. I got the Shuns, but they were a little too big because Shuns ran kind of big. And I saw this dude was making custom patches on Instagram, and I thought it'd be cool to get our logo made and put on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has to be the showstopper in the shop, right? Everybody comes in and sees that. Let's get back into the Michael Jordan Space Jam theme. Speak on these right here.
Those are Space Jam shirts from 1996. Original Space Jam shirts, like super rare.
And these are what you had in your own collection.
Yeah, and I like to go out on a limb and say that I have the best Space Jam shirt collection out there.
Now, memory lane as far as clothes, vintage, what do you guys have? What do you collect?
We got like vintage pop culture stuff like music tees, sports tees, jackets, you know, stuff like that, jerseys.
You have quite the jersey collection too. Let's go take a look at a few of these. What's some of the rare ones you have here? Oh, that's a...
Yeah.
Okay.
Nuggets. Yeah, I'll say the Shaq USA jersey. Of course, the Shaq Magic jersey. Got the 6-Man movie.
Yeah.
Antoine Tyler. Yeah, Marlon. Got the Kobe.
Yeah.
Always good to have him in here. The T-Mac Raptors, you don't see that too often. And Coach Carter, Richmond Oilers Crews, John Wall High School. We got a good amount of jerseys in here.
All right, Chris, before we close, I'll put you on the spot again. If you were showing this shop off to someone, their first time visit, and they wanted to be impressed, and you had to choose 3 things to show them that we haven't showed already, what would they be?
The first thing would probably be the Spike Lee shoe display, Spike Lee Jordan, with the famous "Is it the shoes" thing. Like, I've never seen it anywhere else, so I think that's pretty dope. Second thing I had to say is this original North Carolina Sports Illustrated magazine with Michael Jordan and Sam Perkins on it.
When Mike had hair.
Yeah, it's rare.
Yeah, very.
And the third thing, this original pair of bull shorts from the 80s. See the super short, see all the thighs and stuff. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
All right, Chris, man, thank you for letting us stop by memory lane.
Anytime, man.
It's vintage nostalgia. It's a trip down memory lane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now, where can we find you?
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Memory Lane 205. We're located in Bessemer, Alabama, 217 19th Street North. 20 minutes from Birmingham, 40 from Tuscaloosa, and like an hour and a half from Auburn. So awesome. Not too far.
Yeah, so if you're in the area, stop by.
Please
stop
do.
by for sure.
Appreciate you,
man.
George.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.